this morning.
Good morning, everyone.
It's a beautiful, cloudy day in Seattle. Surprising no one.
But it's not raining, which might be more
No,
surprising.
that's a plus.
So today we're watching Team Big versus Team Parira. Looks like Parira won the hammer, so we'll be seeing the lead for Team Big, which is Gunner, pushing out soon. To anyone watching online, feel free to comment in the chat whether you're watching any discussion or questions.
And if you can't hear us, please let us know.
Oh yeah, also.
We're learning.
Looks like a little bit of draw here with some coming into the house.
Eight. I actually didn't see the game. Did they count off?
I am listening to
Haha,
sound
whoops.
as
We're doing
we're
a great job already.
I'm climbing up.
Let me play with the mics.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, it's my friend Marin. Hey, Marin. Is this loud enough?
Hello. We can also talk louder.
Yes,
it just feels
we
weird
can.
up here.
we're, for context, we are in the corner of the upstairs war room, and we're watching Sheet 3. So we're talking to ourselves in the corner, basically.
Yeah, it looks like Team Big here is opting for a hit on the first draw. Team Parira.
Inside out early in the game, which, Oh, curlers are. I don't know that I have control over the curler sound. Ah, we're better. Okay, thanks,
Okay.
Marin. Yeah, different mic set outside that we don't control. We're hitting right back here. I mean, for first end, I don't mind this. Learn the ice, get settled in a little bit. There's nothing wrong with just hitting back and forth while you figure out what's going on.
We've had a good amount of curls so far in the competition out of this ice, so always good to just learn the fresh scrape and pebble that's happened.
Yeah, our ice crew did a ton of work over the past week to get the ice ready to go for this event. I got to play in a little preview of the ice to test things out on Monday. It was playing great. We normally have a little bit of float on our ice. We were getting tons of curl, no float. Speed was really great, so I think these are some lucky curlers to get to play on it. I'm a little jealous.
Just a little.
Just a little bit. I got to do a little.
I was a little bummed that I couldn't join for that practice session
It was
on Monday, but all right, looks like we've got another draw to the wings. Parira just kind of loading the house with some yellow rocks here in the first end.
If they could get this top 12 on the left side, all really nice and separated, that's not a bad place to be.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to run a little deep, but still a pretty good guess.
Yep. I keep trying to get a hog-to-hog time and forgetting to stop my watch, so we'll update you on the speed once I remember to stop the stopwatch. going here. If they hit this right, they might get the
Get them
double.
both.
I think they're getting that.
Yep.
Nice.
Great double.
Nice shot. We're hitting right back.
Maybe get a little roll to the wing to kind of keep things
Yeah.
out of the middle scoring
That's
area.
what I'd like. I think even if you just nose it, that's not the end of the world here.
Still some pretty good separation.
Oh, yeah. Got 9 seconds on that one, so it's pretty good normal weight.
Yeah. And just the tiniest bit of curl, so
Yeah. Yeah.
great to see.
The ice looks great.
And hitting back again, although this looked like he signaled to try to roll, bring the play back to the center.
Yep.
That was a great hit.
Really nice.
Brings the play right back to center for them.
Did we mention where these two teams are from? I believe we've got one team. Team Vig is from the Fargo Moorhead Curling Club in North Dakota. And Team Parira doesn't have it on their jackets, so we are looking that up for you. Oh, are they the Potomac? Are they the Potomac team?
No, Potomac team has a cherry blossom.
Oh, I
on
thought there
their
were two.
jersey. There might be two.
They've got to be from Potomac. They got Maryland and DC flags on their jackets.
That would make
Shout
sense.
out to my old club, Potomac Curling Club. Oh, and the Capitol building on the front of their shirts. I don't know if that could be if they could have a bigger giveaway.
Fair enough. So yes, we're getting confirmation in the chat. They are Potomac, and
They qualified from the Fort Wayne 500, Indiana. The like button is obscuring the comment. Yeah, we found it. Fort Wayne, cool.
thank you, Charles.
Thank you.
Did you get a hog to hog on that one?
I was a tad late. It looked like it was about 14 and a half.
Okay, so we're looking at pretty close to 15 seconds hog to hog, which is great.
So. It's maybe a tad slow at the moment, but give it another end or two, and I think we'll be in pretty quick ice conditions.
All right, coming back with another hit from Team Vig. Zach Vig, the skip. I didn't see if he wanted a roll or anything, or just a nose.
I don't know that he indicated that, but that rock's gonna go away.
Yes.
It looked a little tight out of hand.
Tight. Yeah. Looks like a pretty good hold.
Pretty good
Maybe
weight.
they'll get the double.
Oh.
Very nice double.
Nice. Good weight on that through 8.5 seconds. Pretty
really good weight.
spicy. All right, and we've got a draw for coming up from Team Vig. Parira, sorry.
Skip. Tiash is heading to the hack.
totally know which team's throwing which color.
Right, signaling that it might be a little bit quick out of hand.
Oh, they're on it, though.
Interesting.
One of the things that's been happening with the ice so far, because of all the work our ice crew did, and then on the ice itself, and then our rocks got scratched. So the rocks are curling pretty aggressively, which means once they start to curl, they start to slow down. So last night when I was here watching, there were a lot of, oh, it's heavy, and then all of a sudden it wasn't.
Late desperate sweeps.
Yep, a little bit of panic sweep happening.
And that'll settle a little as the tournament goes on.
I think
and the rocks get used.
I think it already has a little bit.
All right, we got a hit coming back, hopefully to reduce the point possibility from yellow. This is another good upweight hit. No. Oh, hard to tell.
From our vantage point, we can't quite tell who is shot. The fisheye camera is not doing us any favors with the edges of the 12-foot. However, if
Looks like
I am throwing, if I'm throwing yellow here, I'm either hitting that red or just trying to sit on it to make sure I'm out counting. Looks like the call's a draw. This is hammer, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
They must be confident that the yellow in the house is shot because they're not even looking at that red right now.
And they're feeling pretty good about draw weight right now,
I
too.
think so. They've thrown more of them than
That's
the
real
other
far
team,
out
for
in the
sure.
wings to even try to get inside out.
Oh, yeah. Although, I don't know, with how the rocks are curling, you should be able to get there. They're saying it's hot, but let's see if they actually end up sweeping.
That side of the sheet was maybe a little less used, but it does look just a little bit
13 and a half
heavy.
seconds on the hog to hog, so I think it'll just hang on in the back.
But whether it hangs on enough, looks like he got it out.
It stayed in play, but not enough to score. So now we need to actually figure out who shot here.
We might see an appearance of an official
a first end measure.
Oh, no.
Nope.
They've made a decision.
They've made a call. And
Red moved first, so that usually means yellow was the counter. But, yep, as it moves towards the hack, looks like Team Parira got their single point.
All right.
So now we've got just the 1 minute break in between ends where the teams can get together and have a discussion about how the first end went.
Yep. If anyone's watching is not familiar with curling, these teams are playing against a clock. We use what we call think time. For an 8-end game, each team is given 30 minutes of think time, and the clock runs from basically when the skip starts deliberating the shot until the throwing player has has crossed the tee line on the opposite end. So it works a little bit like a chess clock, but there's somebody behind the glass running that for them.
A big shout out to all our timing volunteers for this tournament. We filled up really quick at the club, so it's been great to see. And it's a very different experience playing a timed game where you're watching yourself lose time.
Yeah. In a weird way, though, it is a little bit more relaxed than like a league game. 'Cause
Yes.
League game, it's go, go, go. You only have 2 hours. Get this game done.
Yes.
As long as your think time is used appropriately. In one of these games, you get that little cushion in between the ends.
The fourth end break is everything for a little snack.
Snack break.
All right, so we've had a pretty good guard coming up first. So I think teams have got a handle, or at least Parira's got a handle on speed this morning.
Yeah.
Big coming out just a little heavy.
All right, so that rock went through the back of the house. And Parira's coming in. I think their goal here would be to get behind their guard. And it, oh boy, that rock is curling so much. Yeah. It might over curl past the guard. Yep.
Looks like a hit coming back from Team Vig. All right, after removal of that rock in the house, Parira is going to try to replace it. Maybe get a little better behind that guard, take a little more ice.
It's looking a little better than the last draw, line-wise. Though, perhaps too much ice now.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on that line. Maybe there's not quite as much curl.
Yeah. I haven't looked super closely at this team and how much their releases and rotation vary yet, but that can really affect how much the rocks are curling.
I also haven't looked. So far it looks like all right-handed throwers, but as I sit next to my teammate who's a left-handed thrower, that's also a consideration to have in place as rocks come differently from your different players.
We got a flash on that hit, so here's an opportunity for Parira to stick a rock in front of the one that didn't curl enough.
Maybe touch the 12-foot, try to kind of...
Yeah.
Just put a little extra pressure on.
Yeah, I like that. I also think just a straight guard is totally fine here.
Yes, the tolerance is certainly light. This one looks like it came out just a little narrow and maybe a little light, but the rocks are also looking very sweepable in terms of distance.
Yes. They're really going.
That looks like it's going in and going to freeze.
16 seconds on this one, which should be a guard, but they swept that.
Looks like the double. The double would be a little tough here. But at least remove one and open things back up for Team Vig. I spoke too soon. That was a very nice double coming out of Team Vig.
I'm going to let Karen take this for a few minutes while I deal with a technical issue. BRB.
We've had some comments from our technical crew that one of the mics sounds muffled or something like that. So if anybody who's listening in the comments can have any input on that. But in the meantime, we'll look back at the game We've had a nice hit back from Team Parira to kind of open up the house again, and now we'll see what Team Vig decides. Looks like they're going to go in behind the Parira guard. Rock looks just a little heavy. It's been a minute since Team Vig has thrown a draw. Thank you, Marin, for that comment that it didn't sound muffled, so I'm not sure what our tech crew is hearing, but Katie will be back soon.
All right, we are not going to be taking any more audio commentary or audio suggestions from people who aren't watching the stream. But if you are watching the stream and you suddenly can't hear us, please let us know.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
All right. Well, looks like we're going to clear now after Parira got a pretty good berry. It's a little high in that draw, but we'll just clear out the front now, and looks like we're going to be playing a pretty open finish to the end here. Unless we flared it a little wide.
This is hanging out.
Ooh, almost got it back in.
That was a lot of weight, too.
It was a lot of weight.
It was almost 8 seconds.
Yeah. Probably called the peel, so.
Yeah, true. But thank you so much, Charles and Marin. Look, it's early. We're doing our best.
Yes. All right, skips rocks here. I'm guessing with that ice, we're probably looking at trying to draw behind both yellow rocks here.
That's certainly what I would do here.
Sink another one. The stagger is almost the other side, might be more logical, but they've certainly been playing this side, so we're just more familiar.
I also wonder if with how much the rocks are curling right now, that if you could get around it that way, you'd probably need to take ice all the way on the edge of the sheet.
And it's so unused.
Yep. The weight looks really good.
Hopefully it'll dig in a little at the back here. Yeah. Pretty good line, just that little bit extra weight.
It got all the way behind the guards, but it is very far in the back of the house, so tons of room for Team Vig to get in there and score, or be in scoring position. Sorry, we have 2 more rocks after this one.
Yeah, and Vig has decided to take the other side here, so it'll be interesting to see if the ice behaves the same.
Yep.
Maybe using that first rock from Tiash as a little bit of backing in case he's a little heavy.
It's like they heard our suggestion of throwing to the other side. Oh, they're really sweeping this.
Yeah.
So confirmed that side of the ice is looking a little slower.
But I think they're making it by.
They did, and
gonna need that backing.
They curled past the backing, but popped it out. So, they got in there, but they're open for Parira to look down to it and
maybe looks like the freeze.
Be in position to score too.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm her, I'm trying to throw it back line weight and pop that red out so you actually sit 2.
I think that the ice looks a little tight for the straight draw, I think. So I imagine maybe just, as you said, a heavier draw.
Yeah. You have room to be heavy here for sure.
That's definitely not what I would have expected from draw weight, but they're sticking close.
Ooh. That just hit some kind of slow spot or the...
Yes, Vig does have hammer. We're just talking about if Parira tried to more like freeze to that back rock rather than hit it, then it would certainly outcount the red rock and make it a little more difficult for Team Vig to get to. But Vig has the opportunity now, draw that same side that he just tested, and hopefully get two coming back.
Yes. Also, would not be the first time I forgot who has hammer, so...
Commentating, watching, or playing.
Watching, playing. Happens more often than I would like on the ice. Hey, at least I didn't forget how many ends were left in a game at any point this season, unlike somebody Karen and I play with.
Oh, great little tick there to sit two. That was a great draw back from Zach Vig.
Nice little skip deuce.
Yep.
All right, so Vig takes 2 points, is up 1 going into the third end. We've got pretty good cohort of people watching, 34 people at the moment. Feel free to let us know where you're watching from in the comments if you like. What club you play at if you're a curler.
Or if you're just a fan of one of these teams.
What's the weather like where you are? What'd you have for breakfast?
Or is it practically lunchtime?
Right, we are on the West Coast.
All right, first rock coming back down for the third end. Welcome from Maryland.
Sounds like we got a bunch of Potomac people.
Yeah. All right, going for the hit right off the top here. So both teams seem to like to play with a more open house.
Yeah. Yeah, we've not had a lot of rocks in play from these teams so far. Playing it very clean. Oh, Lisa Andrew. Hey, Lisa Andrew.
Someone there from Fargo Moorhead.
Karen and I were lucky enough to play at Fargo Moorhead a couple years ago when you guys hosted Club Nationals. You guys have a really nice club.
Yeah, that event was a lot of fun.
Yes.
We're seeing the same thing again, the return of a hit from Team Parira.
This is going to look a lot like the first end, I think.
Yep, I think so.
Back and forth.
and lots of weight, so that one's almost springing out the back of the house, but they stuck around this time, which is probably what Team Parira wanted. In Texas, watching the team from Potomac.
Texas, woohoo. I missed the hog to hog again. No, they're just hitting. It doesn't matter.
Nope. Well, another great hit to stick around, and we might just see this for most of the rest of the rocks.
Oh, we're drawing. We've got to draw.
To the corner. There we go.
Oh, I forgot to change our live view here. Let me do that. We have a very special iPad view of the actual live feed because YouTube is a tad behind.
Thank you, Spam Jam. I'm sure we'll try to make our way back to Fargo Moorhead sometime in the future.
Did that rock scoot to the back? Or did they change? They changed it to a hit. Sorry, yeah. I had to pop under the table to plug something in, so. We got somebody watching in Minnesota. Hello.
Looks like pretty good draw weight here, though they do seem to be sweeping a little for curl. Did seem a little straight off the center line compared to what we've seen.
Yes. But there was nothing in the house for them to hit, so they had no choice but to call the draw here.
Yes. And the big weight hit coming back. If that's what the pat on the head signal from the skip means. If it was a signal or if it was just...
Yeah.
You never know. But it looks like some good heat coming out from the Vice.
Yes, I've been counting rocks, totally.
I believe this is Vice's first.
I do think that's the Vice. Oh, when we flashed it. Maybe a little too much weight.
Maybe a
on
little
that
too much weight.
Simple open hit. We're going to split the house here.
You have a question.
Oh. Did I do a bat signal to all my old clubs? No. Well, I did post that I was going to be on here on Instagram. I don't know how many people from all my old clubs actually.
Or perhaps you've just played at enough clubs.
But I've played at a lot of clubs.
Yeah, I started curling in Canada, so no one here from an old club.
This is my sixth curling club. Okay, we have a question in the YouTube comment box. Is the ice in this tournament typical compared to league ice? I would say at this club, no. The ice crew here, with the help of Sean Olson, who is ice maker for USA Curling, did a lot of work on the ice this week before this event kicked off yesterday. So if you missed the very beginning of our commentary, I mentioned I was able to play on the ice on Monday while the ice crew did some monitoring of how it was playing. I would say the ice is playing with a lot more curl, and I think once it gets up to speed, it's a little bit faster than our typical league ice. It's from my point of view, very close to very good competition ice at the moment.
Yeah, and competition ice is usually prepared with a little extra pebbling and nipping and re-pebbling. They change the size of the pebble head to drop different sizes onto the ice, and it means that the pebble stays a little longer. So you get more consistency throughout the whole game rather than kind of a end of the sixth and drop off in speed and draw paths get a little flat.
And it does have to hold up too for a competitive event like this. Both teams, you didn't see it on the stream, but both teams get a 9-minute practice before the game starts. So that wears the ice down a little bit too. So the ice probably starts at the beginning of the game closer to up to speed than it would at the start of a league game.
Those pregame practices lead into draw shot challenge or a last known draw, basically a draw to the button, and those numbers are used to determine who has hammer for this game.
And potentially later the averages for both teams are used to determine tiebreakers if necessary.
Yeah, so a lot of teams practice those 9-minute practices and then the pause before you throw the last stone draw.
Yep. Or if you like me, you have to make yourself go do burpees so you can actually make the LSD.
Yeah. Whatever works.
Hey, I hate it, but it works.
So we're up to skips rocks now in this third end as we get back to the play. Again, the house stayed pretty open, and it looks like Parira is kind of fighting to the wings to try to get 2 back.
Yep. And with hammer, that is exactly what they should be trying to do.
Mm-hmm. Looking just a little bit fast, but I think with this curl as it enters the house, it should dig in and stick around. So now's the big decision of, does Vig try to freeze and kind of hold them back, or just...
What are you calling here?
That's a good question. I mean, the freeze is scary, but if you do it, it makes it tough.
I agree.
But then you're looking at maybe even 3 coming back. But it looks like Vig's decided to just hit and try to stick around and force Parira into a hit, who she hasn't thrown too many.
That's true. She has not. Yeah, the freeze is the
pretty aggressive.
The very aggressive call. If you can really freeze on that yellow on the left side, you're essentially forcing the other team to take one. But you can also accomplish the force with a hit. Although, okay, they got it. They rolled out. So Parira has an opportunity to just pop one in the rings and take 2. All right, here we go. I am remembering my stopwatch this time. This looks...
You're signaling again that it's a little...
Yeah, the sweepers are nowhere near it.
This is pocket sand time.
Pocket sand. Pocket sand. It's grinding a little bit in the house, but might hang on.
As it gets to the back of the house where it's a little... less. Oh, look at that. They got their grind, so 2 points.
Somebody's got pocket sand.
Yep. We are, of course, joking.
Yeah,
but
no, don't put sand on the ice. Your ice makers will hate you. And your opponents, probably.
And probably our opponents, yes. But mostly the ice makers.
Right. Okay, so that's 2 points for Team Parira. They are up 1 going into the 4th.
I imagine we'll see another centerline guard, probably.
I would hope so. If I'm them, that's my call.
Yeah. Yeah, try to keep that play at the center and kind of control what's going on. And then it'll be interesting to see what Team Vig comes back, if they try to draw it behind right away and take the control from them, or get some corner guards going, which is
we've not
as
yet
common
seen
anymore.
a corner guard in this game.
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat says next boop gate pocket sand.
Yes.
Don't boop your rocks.
Nope.
Either. No pocket sand, no booping.
Nope. All right, looks like this one's coming in, so we'll probably see the hit. Oh, corner guard.
Corner guard. Corner guard. Yeah. We're changing it up.
Yep.
So that's a signal to me that Team Vig wants to score 2 this end.
They want to return with multiple
again. They want their 2
again.
back.
Absolutely. It just buries some red rocks on the edges. Hopefully, that'll leave them kind of that second point after they eventually move back to the middle to remove Parira's rocks.
Leave the center open as long as you can, and that is not a guard.
No,
we're squeaking into the house with that one. And
coming back with a control weight.
Parira is going to take it out.
Roughly hit. That looks a little more than control.
Yeah. Line looks pretty good, though. If they hit it thick enough, it might just roll in front.
Almost got the roll.
Oh, yeah, that was normal up. I got 9-2 on that.
Yep.
Hog to hog.
For anyone who's not familiar with the shot lingo to time discussion, we're timing how long the rock takes to go from the far end hog line, which is the red line that you're looking at on the stream, to the closer hog line. And the time of that kind of dictates different speeds. So normal is about a 9 to 9.5 seconds between those hog lines.
Yep. That was, I would call that firm. That was almost 8.5 seconds.
Yes.
This Fargo team can throw some weight.
Absolutely. And this ice is favorable to maintaining big throws like that.
And we're hitting again.
She seemed to signal control-ish again, but then again, different teams have different signals. Control is usually about a 10.5 second rock.
Yeah, I got 9.9 on that, so I'd call that...
That's pretty close.
Pretty good control. Yeah. Control up.
Yeah. All right. Clearing up the house. Maybe we'll see a blank here and a reset. If Vig really wants their 2, they're not set up so much for 2
No,
anymore.
This is the point at which you need to make that call. Ooh, I think we're flashing here.
Uh-oh. There should be a guard up at the top.
So an opportunity for Parira.
Yeah. Just bite the 12-foot a little to kind of get that second point pressure.
Just
sitting
short of
for
the
yellow.
house is okay too.
This one's looking very guard weight.
Yes. Yeah, you gotta maybe make that curl a bit too.
It should bite once it gets there. It's light enough. They gotta get all the way across the center line though.
It's trying. Didn't quite get it covered. So there's still. Oh, we're peeling though.
Got enough of it to peel.
You could potentially double them both out here too if you hit it on the nose or just right a nose. Yes, for the non-curlers, we do talk about the round objects having a nose, which I realize is
and
silly.
A corner.
And a corner.
Yeah.
But they're round. We know our sport is ridiculous, okay?
It's a little bit of a miss here for Team Vig, especially sticking around, kind of guarding that rock in the house even more. So Parira is going to try to wrap another one in.
I don't know that I love that call.
You got to be careful not to leave the outside double.
Yeah, you
Vig's
really got to make sure you get behind that guard if you're getting in there. I don't hate from her a guard in front of the guard necessarily.
Get a little staggered.
Yep. We're sweeping it.
This side seems to be curling a little more, as we saw coming home in N2. So
we're by the guard.
We're gonna get a little tap back there, but pretty good.
All right, well that's about as good as you could have done that.
Yep.
They're
more buried.
They're pretty buried.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the intended call, but I like it better.
Yeah. Yep. And then we'll see a big weight run here from. What rocks are we at? Are we at Vices now?
This should be the first Vice rock.
Yeah.
Second.
Well, sorry. The other team's Vice. Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. We know what we're doing. Yeah. We're on it.
All right.
Okay, so we've opened up the front.
Yes. Yes.
They really hate guards in this game. Yep.
All right, so we'll try to put that guard back.
Yep.
I think exactly where it was. I don't know if there's a much better...
Yeah, you really kind of got to line them up.
Yeah. Other than some separation, because I'm sure since everyone on Team Vig can throw the big weight, the closer it is, the easier a double or at least a little more jostling
or even,
is doable.
Running the guard into the stuff in the house is dangerous. This has overcurled quite a bit. That is...
Yeah.
Even half covering those rocks would have been beneficial, but
Yeah.
now we've got an open double.
I don't think they'll be able to curl enough to get that red rock buried, but
I think we might just be picking the picking the back one.
Not the back one. That's okay.
Oh, didn't get the yellow out.
It did only hit it just that tiny bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, so Parira's still sitting 2 here, has an opportunity to sit 3. You pop something right in front of that rock in the top 12. Or
and
a
again,
guard.
Tolerance light.
Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But definitely above the T line if the plan is to go in.
You could come down and freeze on your own, I guess, but you really can't afford to have any separation.
Sweepers seem fairly, not panicked about this being too spicy, but
I think the weight looks nice to me.
We might be frozen. Oh, not quite. It did slow down on that.
15.6 on that, so it should put the brakes on. Okay, well, it tucked behind, which honestly, that's fine. It doesn't protect your shot rock, but I think the best Team Vig can do right now is nose.
Nose, or if they get to get like a really light just back line or space weight.
But with this ice, I think they're just straight up hitting.
Yeah.
There is a possibility, I think, if you hit it right, that you double out the one in the back, but
it's just if they want to keep their rock in play or not.
Yeah. And I find I'm more concerned about making sure my rock sticks around than catching the bonus double in the back. Oh, this is hanging on the 4-foot line.
It's really hanging on the 4-foot line. There might have been a little bit of a flare out on the way. Oh.
Yeah, we flashed that one. That's a tough break.
Yeah.
All right, so Parira has an opportunity to sit 4.
Yeah. Looks like they padded just kind of top 12-foot.
Yeah, that's
half guard, half fourth point.
Yeah.
Leaves the draw open on the other side, but you kind of got to pick a side.
Yep. And I mean, on the other side, the draw, you don't have a ton of room.
No. You just want to be heavy here and kind of back at the tee line, back 4 foot, leave them something to land on or something.
Now that the sweepers are
way off,
waving off, they're saying, no way are we touching this.
Well, I mean, it's almost, do you sit forward? You got to make sure you don't leave that rock for.
It's curling really hard at the end here.
Yeah, that side. The two sides are playing fairly different.
Yeah.
On, at least in this end.
You know what, though? That's not bad. It popped one of them behind cover. There is a double. But I don't know if you stick around especially with the weight these guys are throwing.
Yeah, I think even cutting them down at this point, just
Yeah. No, giving up 4 at this stage in the game is not what you want.
It'd be nice if you could just kind of draw and freeze on that one that's on the button, essentially.
Yeah.
And
that's a very viable option, too.
This one's looking a little wide.
A little wide. They're going to make contact, but not enough.
That's a tough break.
So that is 4 points for Team Parira here, which puts them up 5 going into the half.
So the teams have a 5-minute break here.
Yeah.
So we'll probably take a quick break, too. And
yes.
We'll be back for the beginning of the second half.
Yep. See you in 5 minutes. Okay, we are back for the second half of Parira v. Vig.
I figure right now I'll take a minute and do just a player introduction. So since Parira is throwing first here, we've got Harrison Folk in throwing lead right now. And Ezra Dancewitz is throwing second, with Elvis Andino holding the broom at vice for the skip Tiash Parira. And then Team Vig. At lead, we have Gunnar Cowing. At second, Aaron Naylor. At vice, Eli Aarons. And skipped by Zach Big.
Perhaps unsurprisingly, we do not have a guard to start the end.
I didn't notice. Did they mop?
You know what? I went to the ladies' room and I didn't notice either, but I would assume they are mopping because that is generally what happens.
Yeah. So what that is they just, the ice crew comes in and runs a broom, sometimes does a little extra pebble in front of the hacks just because that's where a lot of rock usage gets done. And that just speeds up the rock kind of surprisingly compared to the fourth end for players.
As Tyler George would say, it's always faster after the half.
It's always faster after the half.
I do see ice crew member Tim Ang out there with a broom, and he just put a hack cover on another sheet. So I do believe they mopped and are doing a little mid-game hack pebble.
Head ice maker Sean Olison is headed down with a can, so it does look like they're doing a real... So this kind of answers again to the competition ice or tournament ice that we're looking at, is there's a little more ice prep and a care that goes on for the players in national tournaments like this.
Yep.
Which is awesome. All right, this is looking like our first freeze attempt of the game, or if they were expecting a little more curl, maybe.
I actually think they're trying to go behind their corner guard.
All right, so we're going for multiples,
and they did get it pretty dead behind that guard. It is behind the tee though, so
either hittable or again freezable, as we keep talking about,
and potentially not in scoring contention by the end of the end.
Yes. Especially if a good guard gets plunked in front of the buttoned Parira rock.
Yep. I missed whether the call was a hit or a draw or a guard here, but this looks spicy.
The broom, I think, was down for a guard because she was 4 inches or so into the 12-foot.
Yeah, but little hot out of the hack. And we're in the 4-foot with a kind of juicy double lined up. But if you're down 5, you got to get your rocks in play.
Yeah. Time to keep the rocks in the house.
He's calling for the hit here.
No, he patted.
Oh, did he?
For the draw behind.
Well, that broom is deceptive.
Yes. Was it enough broom? Oh, looks like it. They've come off it now. It's not quite curling yet. Looks a little bit heavy.
Yeah, I've got 13.8 on the hog to hog, so we're probably down to that rock in the back, if not booping it. Yep, little bump.
That's a good boop, not a bad boop.
Yeah. So red's still behind T, but they have another rock in the back 12, which could work out in their favor.
Interesting decision to peel here.
Yeah.
We just say it's interesting because normally when you don't have hammer, clutter, and guards in front of the house, especially when you're sitting in point contention, is usually favorable.
They are up 5, so keeping it clean is also a viable option when you're
Yeah.
up by that much.
Yeah.
We've removed one of the red rocks on the right side. They popped one of the yellows to just hang out on the back line. So that is still in play, though it's not on the rings and can't count for a point. But that shooter yellow rolled to the left, so they've still got 3 in the rings.
And a good catcher at the back.
Yeah.
We've got another draw coming in from Team Vig.
This one also looks hot.
It does also.
So they're sweeping it. Oh, he burned it.
He burned it.
Yeah, for those who don't know, burning is what we call it when you touch a rock while it is in motion. And the rule is if that happens before the far hog line, it is automatically removed from play. It's the responsibility of the players to make that call themselves and pull the rock. If it happens after the hog line, they should be notifying the skips, and it's up to the opposing team's skip to determine whether they want that rock pulled or put where they thought it would have ended up.
Do they also get to decide to leave it as it lies?
I believe so.
I think so. I think there's kind of the 3 options of
yeah. If you touch the rock after the hog line, you are supposed to let it play out.
Oh yes.
That's the key distinction.
Yeah.
Okay, now Team Vig's got some heat.
Yeah, brewing. Maybe they'll get that. Although the double's a little bit of a catcher with their red rock back there,
yeah.
But avoided
they
it.
Just squeaked by it. All right, so
left 1 rock on the button.
Yep.
But maybe looking a little bit better for them.
A little bit, though. They are very much not in control of the house right now. This is Parira's house at the moment.
Especially with the decision to hit this.
Yep.
And hopefully stick around.
Yep. If she can hit this and stick, she'll be sitting 3 and probably in very good chance to score again.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
A little hit and roll here from Team Vig with that, just what he signaled. So hitting that rock on the button and then trying to use Parira's rocks as either guard or backing or both.
You got to use those rocks that are in play to your advantage.
The line's looking pretty good here. Sweeping now to hold the line to get the right weight taken off. And
well, they rolled over. They're now second shot, which is a pretty good position to be in. And they're
definitely
really well buried behind that guard.
Yep. And it's kind of a scary guard to go after.
Yes.
To try to run that back or do something like that, especially with that yellow backing right behind the red rock.
Yep.
Now this looks like the freeze attempt. So Parira trying to draw to use her own rock as a guard, and then if she can sit on the red rock, then that'll almost discount it in potential scoring contention.
Although we've got some commentary from the front end here. I don't know if that has meant the shot changed. I'm not sure what the discussion was there. There was pointing and a slight brew movement.
Which could mean discussion of ice conditions or line conditions. But it's always good to see the front end active and participating in helping make the shot, or you often see something different standing from the other end.
Yes, for sure.
Of the sheet.
Your front end is more than just brute force. for sweeping. They are sweeping this. The weight looks pretty good, although
is it going to curl
it
enough?
It didn't curl enough. So she's sitting 2 now.
Yes.
She is in the open, but I don't know. I think seems like they're looking at this to hit it. I potentially see
freezing again.
Danger with a hit here.
Yeah.
If you hit this too thin, you are popping your own red out,
and that yellow stays,
and possibly rolling out as well.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with how much weight these guys have been throwing.
Get a good amount of nose here. I almost like, again, that kind of back line space weight.
Yeah, this is a little jostly kind of shot at most, I think. But
sweeping it
that
right
is
out of his
definitely
hand.
not jostle weight.
It's looking.
Oh, they're on the guard. Which you can roll to shot. Not quite though. So it's still Parira sitting 2 after that.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they needed to just draw down to that.
Yeah. So this looks like a discussion of hitting or drawing, perhaps. Where the best place to go.
What do you like?
I mean, you're solidly sitting 2 points.
Yeah.
So maybe just center line top 8.
Yeah.
Just spread them out.
Or
make a double hard.
Or even. Yeah, no, you're right. You do have to sit top 8 because it's either force them to try to hit something or squeak around to sit in the forefoot with a draw.
And drawing under the top 12 red, also not a bad idea.
No.
I think if they can keep more of center, then that leaves the draw back for Vig less available. And you certainly don't want to go too deep because the nose hit for them for Vig to at least get 1.
Yep.
Can be a momentum shift in an end
for sure
like this.
They are sweeping that quite a bit. It looks pretty good weight-wise, though. I like it.
Yes.
Oh, and we are touching the 8 foot. So Parira is sitting 3.
Yeah.
Now this is hammer, right?
Yes.
Should be. If I'm Vig, you gotta land. You have the whole 8 foot available to you, basically.
Or if you're not feeling good, he could nose hit that back and sit full 8 and be shot.
True, you could do that, but you need to throw the shot that gets you a point here.
Yeah.
You have multiple opportunities to do it.
And some really strong sweepers that if you as a skip can get used to throwing it to your sweepers and trusting their judgment, then so far no action from the sweepers, but they're sticking close, which is always a good sign.
Yep. The line looks good.
Need to utilize that back. Oh no, it's slowing down really nice here.
14-2 on the hog to hog. That's actually pretty good weight-wise.
Yeah, should be full 8.
Hang out. Get your point. There you
go. Great draw from Zach Vig.
Way to get your point in a scary end. All right, so that's 1 point for Vig, putting the score at 7-3, with Parira in the lead. We will flip back now for the 6th end. Let's see if we can get a little peek at their clocks, huh? Oh, can't zoom on that. We're trying here. It looks like... Oh, they're great on time. So with the think clocks, at the half, both teams should have about 15 minutes on their clocks. At the moment, it looks like starting this end, Team Parira has more than 14 minutes, and Team Vig has 17 minutes. So they are playing lightning fast.
Very fast. and despite Vig having so much more time, Parira is still well on time.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Playing really well.
They've got a very, very comfortable amount of time left on these clocks. That's how Karen and I like to play.
Yes.
Fast, fast, fast.
Yes. So that the shots where you need to think, you've got time to think.
Yep. Both teams do also have a timeout available to them if they want to use it. I don't know offhand if these teams have coaches with them. I would assume they do.
At least alternates that might be on the ice.
Sure, for sure.
Most teams here.
And if they wanted to use a timeout, their alternate or coach would be able to come out and have a discussion with them about whatever shot they're debating.
Those timeouts are a minute long with time allotted for travel for that alternate or coach to make their way to the other end. And new this year, if you're looking in the stream and see all the people sitting ice side, they're allowed to discuss in between shots with their coach or alternate while the other team has their clock running. So it's been an interesting new aspect to the game.
Yeah. It's been interesting to figure out how to make that happen at this club too. We don't have a ton of board space out on the ice, so they had to rearrange some stuff to make sure there was room for additional humans out there.
Yes. Yes.
And there's on the other end there's
no space.
There's a bench against the wall, and that's about it.
Yes. Yes.
Basically somewhere to throw your broom down when you don't need it. We, in fact, have 2 guards set up. It's like a whole new game.
Staggered even.
Staggered and both touching the center line.
Absolutely.
Which is pretty sweet setup.
I think that's great for Team Vig's momentum then if they've got guard weight coming in and kind of dialing back and really trying to bury a couple here probably, get them stacked in the 4-foot.
Yep. And Parira scooting through the back there.
Looks like the Fargo team has a coach and an alternate. I think that's the team I said that. Yes, their alternate is actually playing lead for this game. But that just means that their normal lead is sitting on the bench. And
I do think they're allowed to have both people out there.
Yes.
If space allows. I don't know specifically what they determined was allowed for this event. We may have told teams that only one person can sit out there, but don't hold me to that. I don't know.
Both
Karen might know.
Yes, I'm one of the volunteers kind of running this event, and in talking with the USA curling officials who might flit across the screen in black clothing, black jackets, they are allowed to both be present, so we had to make it happen.
Got it.
Yes. So we've had to pull some narrower chairs from various locations in the club to try to make it happen, but
we've got some chunky chairs in this club. It makes things difficult.
Yes. Comfortable for after the fact, but
absolutely
a little bit difficult out on the ice.
Yeah. Normally we just have some little wooden benches out there for people to like pop a gripper on or something, but they tuck those away.
Yes.
For this week.
A little uncomfortable and cold to sit on, especially if you're out for the whole game.
That's the thing. You don't realize just how cold you can get sitting out there.
Yeah. You think you're cold skipping, and then you really do nothing.
And even skipping, I don't get that cold skipping, but I mean, you and I both know we get good and toasty sweeping.
Yes.
Our women's team is we're all in t-shirts, even the skip when we're playing.
All right, so we had a nice little tap here. I'm not sure if the call was just to draw or that tap, but kind of same difference.
Yeah.
Not quite the stagger. The overlap, I should say. Obviously, the guards are staggered, but it's nice to have a little bit of overlap.
This is a very different looking end from the previous.
Yeah.
Getting the calls for appeal.
Yeah, that looks like might
make these guards go away.
The one.
I think so.
It might hit and skate just over the top of the other guard, but one's okay.
Yep.
That's the one that was guarding Shot Rock, so. All right. Team Vig coming back and trying to, again, put that pressure on, get a second guard / second point.
Yep.
Sitting in there, put some pressure. This rock definitely coming a little deep now and tapping the one at the back. Either making a little pocket or... Let's see, the preference from the...
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, the preference from the thrower was asked and seems to be to try to just hit that top one and then roll under to stick around right around the button.
For those curious, we've just had our first game of this draw wrap up on sheet 1. Team Papineau has defeated Team Casey 8-3 on sheet 1. So they've cleared the ice. Team Casey is local. They're from here in the club here in Seattle. I do not have the club handy for Team Papineau.
And back to our sheet, quite the double that has just happened. So again, a very different end.
Yeah.
Even though at the 5U level you don't necessarily qualify out of a club, I do think our setup needs to have the club more available for us to find where these teams are from.
And I mean, most of them I think are from the same club. There's a handful of combo teams. Personally, I think if you're playing competitively, it makes life easier if you
can play together once in a while.
All play at the same club or mostly play at the same club
or very close
by. Though in the U.S., close by is a tall order, except for maybe 1 or 2 cities.
All right, we've got Skip Stones up now. Still that lone guard sitting up front, trying to utilize it.
You know what? We do have a lefty.
I just
or
realized.
No.
No?
Wait. Yeah, he's left-handed.
Yeah. Sweet.
I'm left-handed, for those listening. I once skipped a team in a league, and I didn't even notice that my vice was also left-handed until maybe halfway through the season, because I'm so used to skipping for right-handed people. It does make a difference.
Yeah. It's amazing when you stand in the other hack to see how different the house can look and what rocks are available in lines that are different.
It can be a little bit of a secret weapon if you have a lefty or even a couple lefties on a team. You can cover a lot more of the sheet. Our women's team has 2 lefties, and we've got us staggered in the throwing order, so
and it comes in handy.
It does come in handy.
All right, so it looks like a pretty good draw in behind that guard from Zach Big.
Yeah.
With the broom sitting where it is, I'm not sure if she's just peeling or
based on where the vice is standing,
I
would guess that's a peel.
Yeah, must be just the peel with the hard sweep to just
Interesting. Oh, she's got one more rock. Sorry. She's hammer. I'll take it back.
Sweeper's sticking close to this rock. Looks like it needs to curl a little.
Taking its time.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to end up about even.
Right on it.
Right on it. All right. That was a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is. The double is tough to also stick around, but honestly, rolling out and clearing the house and taking the blank here when you're up.
Not a bad thing.
Not a bad.
You really got to make sure they go, though.
Yeah.
There is a danger that these stuff, too, if you hit it in the wrong spot. That top red will
not go anywhere.
Not go away if you hit that too. It might happen if you hit it nose, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Or just right of nose if you're facing down the sheet. It's got some good weight on it. They are on it right away, though.
It's curling quite a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, she might get it the other way.
No, she's catching the back one, but...
All right. Well, the pressure put on by Team Vig.
Yep.
Taking a steal here in the 6th end.
Stole one. So that puts a score to 7-4 with Parira in the lead and 2 ends to go. Both teams are still so good on time. Got 10 minutes on the clock for Parira and 14 something for Vig. They got tons of time. Love to see it.
Yeah, the math works out to about 3.5 minutes of thinking time per end. And it's great to have that bonus time right at the end, especially when you're either trying to overcome a a deficit
Absolutely.
or hold on. So I imagine we'll see some guards coming up here again.
I would hope so. They are handy. This is going to be a pretty nice center guard from the looks of it. Oh no.
It
Wait.
slides just a
squeak in?
little deep.
No, we're out. That is about as tight as you can get.
And with the amount of curl on this ice,
Yeah.
you can definitely get in behind that.
Yep.
Not certain what's happening right now. It looks like a little bit of a delay at the home end.
We're having an equipment malfunction.
Like a broom. Some desperate taping happening.
Uh-oh. We can't. Let me see if I can get a view on what's going on the the special cam. It
looks like a technical timeout has been called, so the clocks are not currently running as we keep talking about time. Those can be called for measurements or debris on the ice, or in this case, a frantic equipment fix.
Yes, and it is if it is a broom that is the culprit. That does get interesting with the broom rules. If for some reason a broom is broken beyond use, I think they are allowed to swap one in, but they need to keep the
broom pad that they're using.
The broom head cover that they've been using needs to be the same one that's been used the whole game.
Yeah. For national events like this, they are required to use the competition legal fabric. So the yellow fabric that you can see on the bottom is the same for all players. And the same four that go into a game must leave a game. So even if an alternate comes in, they have to switch in front of an official.
The whole broom has to be handed over.
Yeah.
Although, I couldn't tell if it was a broom. It could have been a shoe issue. Wouldn't be the first time that's happened.
Nope. It looked like they were wrapping tape around the broomstick. But
weird. I wonder what that was.
I don't know. All right. And this is the draw attempt now behind that really great center guard.
Got another guard.
We got
double
another
guards.
Guard. All right.
Love the double guards.
Keeps the other team a lot occupied.
Yep.
Unless they go and steal your button.
There is that. seems to be some debate about which direction to come at
Yeah, yeah. And I also wasn't.
Do you want me to start opening for you the bar? Yeah, I don't mind. Oh, that's ready to go.
most of it set up as cash control and stuff. Like, I just didn't clear the lines or anything like that. So
Okay.
if you want to do that until...
Looks like this rock's got some pretty good weight. It's just, did they wait a little too long? And it has over curled just a little tick off that guard. And because, again, in this event, we're playing with world curling rules, which involves the no tick rule. So any guard that is touching the center line cannot be moved off of the center line. So Vig has elected to put that rock back, and then the offending rock, if you will, gets taken out of play.
Sorry. I am going straight from this to opening the bar, and there are questions about when the bar will open, so...
It's curling. There's always
Soon.
questions about the bar. All right, so just a little light on that draw. The line was pretty good. I mean, they've tapped it into the house, so we're starting. And now the peeling adventure has started.
Yep. Got a nice little lineup of those rocks.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Took the top one off. A little, so they're signaling for a little tap on both of those to. I think this would. I don't know. I don't know if the taps
kind of tap split them.
I think kind of just run them down the line so that the one on the top of the house is a little deeper, and then you still have two guards. But I don't know.
They must
I don't
not
know.
feel confident in the draw to get there the same, but
Yeah.
maybe they feel like the line with a little more weight is a little more controllable for them and the sweepers.
Though this was my fear with this. You run the risk of putting them all horizontally across the sheet, which, you know, target practice.
Yeah. Pretty open double with minimal risk of jamming on that back yellow with one of these reds.
I wouldn't. I mean, especially with how far back that yellow is. I don't. You just pretend that rock's not there if you're yellow. Somebody in the comments says a five and under event that the bar isn't open before 10 a.m. That's unheard of.
It's more than just an event. It is the national championships, but we understand the sentiment.
And when your bartender's doing double duty commentary, I will note now the bar is now open because we have another bartender who offered to hold the fort down until I'm off the mic. So.
And it's a competitor who I'm sure
he's probably not drinking this weekend anyway.
Yeah.
Or maybe not till later. So Parira only got one out there, but from the looks of it, I think it looks like they're shot.
Yeah, it looks like a little tap coming here from Vig. A risky move because you have the possibility of tapping yellow the same, but when you're feeling good, then
tap themselves in to shot in the forefoot and pretty well undercover.
Yep.
You can see there is a port there, but I do not think that port is wide enough to get a rock through. You have to address a guard.
This ice is going, and the little bit of overlap now of those tight yellow-red stagger.
Yep.
Also makes it difficult. I imagine this is kind of a run-back double situation.
We love a run back double.
Peel it the best.
Yeah, looks like we're just getting that guard out of there.
And the port has been reduced. I mean, red now, they're coming back now and maybe trying a similar tap on their red one. Just angle it back a little towards. Just try to get in the way of that yellow run back now. Or the straight draw.
I like the draw here too. Yeah. You really do have to make sure you get behind those guards though. If you stick out a little bit, you're in a little bit of trouble.
Leaving any in-off sort of or hit and roll.
Or even a double if you're
absolutely
wide enough out there.
Oh, this one looks like it's taking a turn. We're gonna be
we're
tapping that yellow.
That yellow a little bit.
Just a little bit. Now those are decent separation, so the kind of run red, yellow, red is difficult.
It's a juicy looking run though.
Oh, yes. I'm not saying I'm not throwing it.
Yeah.
I just get to sit up here and comment that it's a little
we
farther
never
than
miss
I think
from
it
up
is.
here, right? I've got a perfect record behind the glass.
Looks like a
team huddle.
Maybe team huddle timeout. Not sure. Haven't seen the signal.
They've got plenty of time on their clock, so they may not feel a need. Though there's an argument here to be made. If you want to have a conversation with your coach, just use the timeout.
Yep. Looks like we have another game wrapping up on sheet 2.
Is it Rice?
Yes.
Team Rice has defeated Team
Pitlars
10-3 after 6 ends. Team Pitlars, I know, is from Silicon Valley Curling Club. They're an arena club outside of San Francisco.
And it looks like Arizona for
yes, Rice is from
Team Rice.
Coyotes Curling Club in Scottsdale. Scottsdale? Phoenix? Arizona.
Scottsdale, I think.
Arizona.
Somewhere else.
It's in Arizona.
It's in Arizona.
We know that.
Yeah.
They've got cacti on their jackets.
And a coyote. So there you go. All right. So kind of missed the decision here, but this looks like the hit and roll, maybe not double, but if you roll behind those now staggered red yellow, sitting pretty good as Team Parira.
Okay, we got it rolled over. Sure, that's fine. Didn't get you shot, but it does kind of make things a little bit
real
scarier.
tempting to shoot that red in and try to double those yellows, but I don't know if it's time for that shot when you're
maybe
comfortably
not.
Sitting.
This is Vig's first, right?
Yes, it is.
I will note for all the Potomac peeps watching, Team Rice is coached by fellow Potomac Curling Club alum Sean Murray, who's hanging around up here somewhere.
Tempe, that's where it's from. Thank you.
That one.
Ricky.
The other one.
I knew it wasn't. It was something else, and I've only heard it 20 times, but forget.
It's in Arizona. That's all we know for sure. Oh, we are hopping on this really quick here.
Yeah, that side of the sheet's starting to curl quite a bit.
Yeah. The ice is
2/3 of the way down.
Getting a little flat at this stage in the game. We've had 2 practices plus 6 full ends of curling on it. So the pebble does wear down as the game goes on, and things start to get funky.
Are you planning on going there for a spiel, Ricky? Just comments on someone planning on going down to Tempe.
Oh, I have heard that their spring training spiel is very fun. It's when they have it when baseball spring training's going on, so you can go curl and then watch baseball.
Yes, I went down for spring training, but for the baseball.
You could have
curled.
too.
I could have. Yes.
You did it wrong, Karen.
I did. Wow. I got to watch the Mariners lose instead of curling. I mean, the spring training spiel. So that's great. No, I think that sounds like a ton of fun. I didn't know it was a thing until it was too late.
Now you know.
Now I know.
You can go next year.
Maybe I'll see you there.
I have not been down there to play.
Heard a lot about their summer hotter than hell too.
Yes, that's a popular one.
All right, so quite the switch in the end here with that little tap.
I actually entirely missed how yellow ended up shot there because we were talking about Arizona.
Yeah. Team Big, the one that started curling, had enough juice that it tapped it and sent it into the button.
Got it.
Yeah, so it promoted one of those guards. So now guards all in the way and real tough for Team Big to retake Shot Rock here. Could always make the decision if this goes another end or not. So you can always make the decision if this goes another end or not.
John can do it if he's up for it.
All right, looks like we're lining up the fun shot.
Oh, we got a timeout.
There we go.
Timeout.
Okay. So let's see if I zoom in on my view here. Oof.
This is if I'm red,
it's
it's tough.
The red angle. So as we're looking down the sheet, kind of lining up a broom right now at it. I mean, that's hit what you can see, and it's pretty much on the yellow.
Yeah.
But disturbing that pair too much makes the draw pretty. Well, it opens up the draw for an easier draw for then Parira to come in and possibly get 2.
Yeah.
You don't want to touch the other side because you run the risk of opening up your own that's holding ground at second shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that run on the red on the left side is probably about all they have, and it is not an easy shot. The fact that those two rocks are touching each other makes it really tricky. I don't know what it means that the lights might be too bright for Coach Zach Anderson, but they are bright out there.
They are.
All right, it looks like we're calling for that run.
Yep.
Which, if you make this,
you're
shot of the game, honestly.
Absolutely. That's a game saver.
Yeah, because this puts you
maybe sitting 2.
2, yep.
Yeah.
Which puts it at a 1-point game.
Yeah. Shooter's going to roll because this ice, there's going to be some heat.
See if I can get a hog-to-hog on this. You do have to throw it hard.
Yeah.
Because if this curls too much and you make contact with that yellow, you are in trouble. Oh, he's very tight.
Yeah. Did they pull it out enough? Push it out enough?
No,
Not
I don't think
quite.
so. All right, so that was a 8.8 seconds on the hog to hog, so pretty good firm weight. Parira has the next rock. I think this is hammer, right?
This is hammer.
So she's sitting one. You basically have to touch the button to sit two. And I mean, if she takes two here, that's essentially game over. If she takes one, it's probably still game over.
It could be. And definitely for Parira being a few points ahead, there's no point in getting too greedy and trying to pop that red out in the back. It's definitely safer to just ensure your 1 point, maybe get two,
and I mean, the only shot I see that you could potentially do that with is very risky for giving Vig one.
Absolutely.
And I don't think you want to mess with that.
Nope. This looks like it's maybe a little light, but
taking one is totally fine here. Oh, it's getting there though. Is it enough?
I don't know if sitting on shot rock is quite enough.
Just one.
Yeah.
So that puts the score at 8-4. Let's see what these teams are going to do here with one end to go. It looks like we're playing the 8th. Or that was not where that score went. Tried to give the opponents a point.
Right. Yeah, sometimes you start seeing gloves come off if they're considering any sort of handshake, but Team Vig looks to be powwowing, and then
we're going to play one more.
Going for one more.
Now, if you're Team Parira here, you are trying to keep this
open,
clean, and frankly should throw this rock through, which appears to be the plan. Or maybe it's not. I'm not sure.
Certainly in.
Yeah, this is not through.
No.
And the reason you would throw through here is because when you're up by a bunch of points, you don't really want to give your opponent any opportunities with your rocks. So even if you go in the house, there's a chance your opponent can hit, roll somewhere inconvenient, be in play, and then if they have rocks in play, they're in scoring position potentially. So just make your opponent's life as hard as possible.
This is looking like a corner guard, I think.
Pretty nice corner guard.
Absolutely.
Ooh, even,
almost right on the doubles dot.
Overcurled a tad maybe, but yeah, pretty much right on the dot. We're getting another draw from Team Parira.
Yeah, it's looking like quite a bit more weight.
Yes. Got the hog to hog on this one. Oh, no, I don't.
as games are getting off the ice and players are moving upstairs behind us. Sorry if it's getting a little noisy, but we don't have a commentating booth, so we're making do.
We are at a folding table in the corner. It gets the job done.
Yeah. Oh, we got a second corner.
Nope. It's in the house. The intention was
the
there.
The intended second corner.
That's 14-9. That's. It's
ice is still pretty fast.
Still pretty quick, at least on that line.
Yeah. Slowing down a little because I would have said 14-8 might have been T at one point.
Yeah,
but
yeah, for sure. Now we're hitting.
Yeah.
This is the point at which Team Parira should just be
removing red.
Removing red.
Yep. Run them out of rocks.
Yep. There is a point at which you can be mathematically eliminated from a game of curling if you do not have enough rocks remaining to throw and in play to either tie or win the game. It's over.
This is a second corner attempt here. I think if they keep a close eye on the line, if she's a little heavy, it might go in, but I think it'll be close or frozen.
Weight's this is 15-5. A little bit better guard weight on that one, but man, that curled at the end hard. It still got really tight to the rings. We're removing another guard here.
Just the straight peel here. Send yellow back in. Maybe bounce another rock farther into the house. Or
whiffed that one.
So now we've got the draw bringing things into the house. Team Vig trying to get some rocks in scoring potential.
Yeah. Parira's sitting 2 at the moment with that stuff on the edges. The stuff on the edges will kill you if you're not careful.
Yep. They can drag this. It's looking pretty good.
Looks a little light.
But it might.
And we're crashing on the guard.
Yep. Parira looking at a peel here again just to eliminate those annoying guards in their perspective.
Yep.
That Vig has the chance to hide behind.
Red rocks. If you're yellow, red rocks just got to go.
Yeah.
Line looks a little better on this one. They're going to make contact. Oh, actually, that's pretty thin. Why were we sweeping that?
Sweeping it to curl, no?
Oh, were they?
I think so.
Maybe I flipped that around in my head.
I think they were trying to push it.
Yeah. Okay. We're at a weird angle up here.
Yeah. Would have been much easier to commentate the game on sheet 1.
Yeah, for sure. Or even sheet 2.
This is what technology is for.
All right, we got a draw from Team Vig coming up. I think they're trying to tuck behind their very far out corner guard here.
But this is looking light again. Big sweep, big drag.
They're past the guard. They should have
They're
just
gonna-
enough weight to get into the house.
Great
They're by.
sweep from the front
Really
end.
great
or-
sweep.
Yeah, from the front
And
end on Team Vig.
It's pretty nicely buried, too.
Yeah.
15-5 on that one. And they are shot.
Okay. Throwing some heat again.
Here it comes.
Gonna be pretty good.
Got the straight peel. Roll to a center guard.
Yeah, which is an interesting spot to end up.
Yeah.
Team
Help-
Vig gonna try to utilize
Yeah.
that center guard now. Curl something in behind.
Use whatever cover you can get.
I think when we're down to, Vice's second rock now, you got to go to the
Yeah.
center rather than keep going to the wings. I mean, they're sitting shot.
Yep. Yeah, you really have to end up behind cover here. And with 2 rocks remaining to throw and 3 rocks in play,
That's a great throw.
that is really nice.
Fantastic. Oh,
Not quite entirely buried, but it's pretty darn good.
and a good height. It's really flat compared to
Yes.
that outside one.
There's basically no double there with how
yeah.
even those 2 rocks are with each other depth-wise.
Though removal of one of those does take them out of mathematical.
Out of,
I think
they have to take 2 more rocks out.
they're down 4.
Yeah, one more rock taken out. They're technically not mathematically eliminated because they still have 4 potential rocks in play. However, that guard, I don't know that you're getting that in ever. So effectively,
When whatever hits it also has to count.
right. So effectively,
I think-
1 rock removed. This game is probably over.
Yes. Which looks like what Parira here is throwing. Probably a pretty high weight inside out.
We're sweeping this really hard for line. It is maybe a little tight out of hand, and it's curling a lot. But
It's
that
got
red just
pretty
has
good
to
on
go.
nose and yeah. All right.
Yep.
There's handshakes.
There's handshakes, so they did the math.
Yep. Thank you, everyone at home or away who are watching. Tune in to some of the other games. The Sheet 3 will always be commentated throughout the event. There will
Yep.
be different people here.
We've got some fun duos coming up for
Yeah.
the commentary. Next games are at 12 p.m. Pacific, so in about 2 hours. And I have no idea who's doing commentary, but they'll tell you when they get here. All right, have a good Thursday, everybody. Bye.
Bye.